Welcome back, gentlemen, to the shop. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some winter holster options for 2022. Now, if you're a professional homeowner like me, you're all about that airsoft life. And of course, the best airsoft we can have in our games with friends is going to be the G19X. That is going to be the official airsoft of the professional homeowner clan. Now, we want to standardize. We're all about standardizing and building on systems. Something that you can buy once that's going to be more versatile than just a one-time use item. And that's what I'm all about. So we're going to be looking at one holster option for our airsoft that is going to be able to flex from a very lightweight rig that you can snap on very quickly, very traditional, into something with a lot more capabilities. Let's start with the base at the holster, why I chose this and why I think that there's other holsters out there, and then there's Safariland, and I haven't seen anything that even comes close. This is my favorite holster. It's going to be specific for the 19X. This is made by Safariland, Kydex, with tons and tons of features. That big full-size handle on that 19 is the business for outside the waistband carry, and that's what we're going. That's the theme of 2022. If that offends some folks, well, maybe they can work that out in therapy. I think we're beyond caring about that. Now it's about practicality, and that's fast and practical for me in my application. So what we have here is a very clever fork system that allows us to interchange between all sorts of different belts and systems. Now, the detail on these holsters are really, really nice. If you look there, you can see it's got a full cap on it. So if you're in snow country like we are, you're not going to fall down and fill that all up and have some problems inside, but you have full, it's going to drain the water. Now this is retention, and the best retention I've ever seen. This one specifically is for if you add an RMR. And it comes with a little hood that flaps down there to protect that from rain and weather. I wanted the option to have it. I don't think I'll do it, but what I really liked was the way that it draws. This little button right here is very natural. When you come in, the hand falls very nicely right there, and that releases this. This will not come out without this. And this is going to foil a lot of people that don't know it's there, but for the user, it's excellent. A lot of detail and thought. Just little things like being able to use the sights in the holster. And when you pull this out, you can see inside, or maybe, a leather lining that feels very, very good, a robust locking system, and even a little, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a pin that goes inside the barrel to keep that safe. The way it locks in and clicks is absolutely perfect. Here's the cool part. This fork is very versatile, and it works with, this is the male portion, and it works to lock in to the female portion right here. And you can see, you just slide those forks in there, and you get a very nice definitive snap. A very positive lockup that's simple to change. If you want to take that off, you just press the tabs on the bottom and you can remove it. Now, one holster for all of your airsoft to go back and forth between multiple rigs. A simple but very durable, double thick scuba belt, webbed belt with a Cobra buckle on it. The buckles, what I like about these buckles is that they're very strong and positive, and they're very easy to get off with one hand. Yet you can't inadvertently bump it and knock it off. These are made in Austria, by the way, which is a nice touch for our favorite airsoft. Now we just threaded right on there one of the Safariland drop holsters, and this little drop extension is perfect for wintertime because you're not fighting through all that clothing. That's really a problem when you have heavy coats on. And this is just the way I carry it around now. And this is what I put on when I leave the house. And I'm much more likely to have this on me with this system because I'm not threading stuff through and it just being a pain. So this is it right here. It folds down pretty small. You can put it in anywhere, but when you're ready to put it on, it's quick. And this is exactly how I'm going to move when I go out at night to make sure everything's locked up and all the cars are put away. Because what you have is you've got one buckle, right? Get that on there, snap that on there, and you've got a really great secure setup is good to go very quickly. Now these holsters are excellent. This is an excellent system with this particular airsoft because that full handle gives you such a great reach. And look how it falls, how your thumb falls naturally right on that release. Again, anyone comes up from behind you, that's not coming out of there, but to fall, very simple, very, very simple to get in and out. Stands off, you got a little bit a drop on there as well, so if you have a jacket, like a puffy jacket on there, it gets it down there where you can get at it. But having a chore jacket, I like the longer jackets in the winter. If I'm working and building up a lot of heat, I'll go with a shorter Eisenhower jacket that cuts off at the belt, so I have that movement. But if I'm going to be standing around more or doing less, then I like a long chore jacket. And this just wraps over it very nicely, and it's not overly complicated. When you're done, it's off, and snap it together, and you're good to go. Now, if you want something a little bit more capable, you know, we're not rebuying a bunch of stuff. So we're, instead of the, you know, like the 1.5 inch, the small scuba webbing belt, we're going to go to something bigger that's going to have us ability to put some equipment on. Same Cobra buckle, just a bigger, more robust version of it, right? Now, I don't know how I feel about this. I've got a couple with these on it. It's okay, the leg straps, but I've never had any problems with the thing lifting or jumping around. It's such a stiff, robust system. You could add that if you want to. I think that just looks cool more than anything. But here you have the same thing as a small one, just on a bigger, stiffer, more capable. You know, now we've got magazines here. We can, you know, get into magazines for, you know, the secondary, drop pouch, and then you have the option, whatever you want. You know, the things you're going to want to have on there is an IFAC. IFAC, TK, two extra magazines in a single. A drop pouch for stuffing things in water bottles is very nice, but a very good system. I don't know about this leg thing. I think I'm going to get rid of that, but it's very quick. So if you wanted to have a couple of extra options and some more tools, you know, this is the same. We got the same thing going on here. Very simple. Just put it on, throw it around your waist. Not a lot of complication, not a lot of weaving, and you just have all of those different options. And I'm going to add one more. My friend Peter's got the parts for me, but it'll just be just a standard paddle. So if I don't want to even deal with that belt and just put it on my regular EDC belt, then I'll just have a paddle on there that I can simply put it up in here, and it'll hold a little bit tighter. But that's kind of my system. I wear this all the time, quite often out here. Whenever I'm jumping in the truck, the holster is really versatile because you can sit with it. I don't know how they do it. You know, as far as that leg drops down there, you would think that would ride, and you would have to take it off when you get in the vehicle, but it doesn't seem to. And having this independent of your EDC belt, you know, this is just holding up your pants, but you're not having to weave anything through there. You can put it on there, and we just go, you know, old school style. But this works very good. I've been wearing it, as I said, a long time. It's excellent. It's very versatile and nice. But when you do sit down, this will just touch right here, but you can drive with it. If you're a big guy and you're too confined, you know, it's easy. All you got to do is pop those forks. Now you've got it up here on the dash, put it in your gun safe, whatever. You can just keep this on or take it off. But that's it. That's my winter system.